Ankaratambash Haryani Aziz. Hi, everyone. I'm Camryn from Washington, D.C. Just a friendly reminder before we start our podcast, please remember to subscribe and to share our YouTube channel where all of our Kurdish music podcasts can be found. So, for today's podcast, Nasser and I have selected a beautiful song from a famous Kurdish singer, Mikael. The song is Kijakan. Definitely butchered
Kijakan.
that. Okay, thank you. Now, he is currently living in Sweden, but he is originally from the beautiful city of Mahabad in the Kurdish region of Iran. So, Kakasro, what do you have to tell us about Kak Mikael?
Thank you, Cameron. So the name is Michael, but in Kurdish we say Mikael. Yeah.
Mikael. Got it.
Yeah, Mikael. It's cool, huh? It's a cool
Uh-huh.
name. Yeah. Well, Mikael is a singer of different genres. He sings songs specifically for Kurdish dance, and he also sings for social and political or national causes. Remember, we talked about Nasser Razazi and Siobhan Perwer, two national singers, joining the fight for freedoms. Michael, the story of Michael is kind of the same. He joined the Kurdish fight for freedom when he was young, and he became a Peshmerga. I again say Peshmerga is the Kurdish equivalent for the American cowboys or the Japanese samurais. Okay, so it's a force for protection and defense. And he's from the city of Mahabad. That city is in the Kurdish region of Iran, like you said, but it is both politically and culturally important. Mahabadis are famous, well known for being both open-minded and patriotic. That's a strange combination, right? So I can probably call them liberal patriots. So Kag Mikael is representing those two qualities for the city of Mahabad, Camryn.
Wow, yeah, that's amazing. I'm very excited to be listening to a Kurdish singer from Mahabad today, and also to see what it means to be both patriotic and open-minded. I'm very curious to hear this. Let's head on over to London to Nasser.
هاڕێیان ئەو کاتتان باش ئەوڕۆ بۆ پادکەستی کاردانەوە بە میزیکی کوردی گۆرانیەکی هونەرمەند میکایل هەڵبژاردووە بە ناوی گۆرانی کیژەکان جا سەی لەوە دایە حەشری پێیەکە بە لەم سەر بۆ ئەو سەر هەر هەمووی هەڵبژاردووە دەسوچاوی خۆش بێدانی لێ دەرناکە بۆیە ئێمەش لێرە وەکو پادکەستی کوردیش کۆرنەر لە واشنگتۆن و لەندەنەوە ڕێز و سڵاو و خۆشەویستیمان هەیە بۆ کیژان و کوڕانی کورد لە هەر کوێیەکی سەرگۆی زەوین سەربەرز و سەربەست بژین هەموو ساتان لە ئارامی و خۆشی و سەربەرزی بێت هاوڕێیان ئامان لەبیرتان نەچێت ڤیدیۆکانی تایبەت بە پادکەستی کوردیش میوزیک لە چەناڵی یوتیوبەکەمان دەتوانن سابسکرایبمان بکەن و سەیری ڤیدیۆکانمان بکەن بابەتی بەچێژ و خۆشی تایە هیوادارم تا کۆتا لەگەڵم بمێننەوە بۆ ئەم پادکەستەی ئەمڕۆمان ئێستاش با پێکەوە بچین گوێ لە بەشی یەکەمی گۆرانیەکەی مامۆستا میکایل بگرین گۆرانی کیژەکان
خروي هالقلتي لبردي كنينك خروي هالقلتي لبردي كنينك خوازل في اللابرة كاتيكم ماجكم خوازل في اللابرة كاتيكم ماجكم كيجاكان كيجا جوانا كاني سابلاف كيجاكان كيجا جوانا كاني سرنا كيجا جوانا كاني سابلاف سلاو 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 لتو سليماني تومال بندي شيراني سلاو لتو سليماني تومال بندي شيراني
So, Camryn, we are all ears.
Well, on my eyes, Naser.
How it was there. Your eyes is
Well,
below.
oh no, not from the video clip, first thing I definitely noticed, there was no mustache. No large
Smart.
mustache. Yeah, I did see that. From the rhythm and the tone of the music, I'm assuming that this is more a part of the open-mindedness part of the song, but I'm not fully sure. And based off of kind of how the music sounds, I'm assuming that this song is meant for like Kurdish dancing.
Yes, Camryn, you're partially right. Well, this song
It's still good to be partially right, yeah? Then compared to when you are totally wrong.
Right.
And you don't know the language,
This song is mainly about the Kurdish girl, and he say hello to the girls from different cities in Kurdistan, but he still also includes a line from praising patriotic feelings for the Kurdish people. Like in Slimani, he says Slimani is the nest of lions.
How interesting. Wow. So
Yeah.
he sings for both, love and patriotism. And combining the two, which I feel like would be kind of challenging. So he must be pretty smart to be able to do that.
Yeah. Let's listen to the second part.
شلون لولا بارن ناقص كنجيب قوارن شلون لولا بارن ناقص كنجيب قوارن شبكة جدارن تسمع قوة كدارن شبكة جدارن تسمع قوة كدارن كيجاكان كيجا جوانا كاني سردار كيجاكان كيجا جوانا كاني دياربان كيجا جوانا كاني سردار سلاو 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 لخوش الإسلام سلاو لشاري بابان سلاو لهرسي كردة سلاو بطوك ماشان
Wow. So Mikael. Yeah.
Mikael.
I'm gonna get it by the end of the podcast, I promise. Mikael. He's a very nice voice and seems to be, very happy while he's singing, his song and expressing his feelings for the Kurdish girls, like we had talked previously. And I'm kind of thinking possibly this might be like a Kurdish version of I Love All by Enrique Iglesias, but I'm not fully sure. I might be partially correct again. Who knows? And the one thing that I definitely took note of was the beautiful and unique design of how the room was set up with like the carpet on the floor, but it's still like a casual setting. Maybe, it's the Kurdish way to decorate like a TV studio or something like that. I know this definitely wouldn't be, how it is like during a live concert or like a recording, right?
Exactly. he mentioned all the city by names and say hi to the Kurdish girl and every Kurd. So to the interesting part. Now,
It's an interesting part.
arrived the interesting part. I have chosen a line from the song to translate into English for you. پێش ئەوەی پشمە سەر لاینەکە هاوڕێیان پادکەستی فانگلیشمان هەیە لە تۆڕی کۆمەڵایەتی فەیسبوک دەتوانن چاوی لێ بکەن فاڵۆمان بکەن لە فەیسبوک هەر جارە و بابەتێکی خۆشمان بۆ ئێوە هەڵبژاردووە و ئەو دەستەواژە کوردیانە دەکەمەوە بە ئینگلیزی شتێکی فان و خۆشی لێ دەرەچێ بۆ نمونە لێران نمونەیەک بیڵێم باوکم تۆ خۆشم کردووە بە ئینگلیزی جایت خۆتان بچن چاوی لێ بکەن و بیدۆزنەوە بزان چ بابەتێکی خۆشە دوێ دەتوانن لایک و کۆمنت و شێر بۆ پادکەستی فانگلیش بکەن و سپاسدانەکەم چاوێکتان لێمان بێت بچینە سەر لاینەکە شلومل و لەبارن ناسکەی گوێ بە گوارن شەدە و گێلگێلەلارن دەسماڵ پوڵەکە دارن کیژەکان کیژە جوانەکانی دەشت کیژە جوانەکانی دیار بەکرد سڵاو لە خۆشەویستان سڵاو لە شاری بابان سڵاو لە هەرچی کووردە سڵاو بۆ تۆ کرماشە مامۆستا خەسرەوجا کوڕم گەرەکە ئاوە بکاتەوە بە ئینگلیزی
بەڕاستی هیوای سەرکەوتنت لەم ئەرکە قورسەی بۆ خۆت دیاری کردو دەخوازم بەڕای من پێما بێت باشتر وا بوو داوا بکەی لە کچێکی کورد خاتوونێک میوامان بێ ئەو جلانەی لەبەر کرد بە بتکراکاکە باسی و جۆرە جلانەکە بە شەدە و جێلجێلە و جاوەرە زانام چۆن جێلجێلەم بۆ دەکەی بە ئینگلیزی و شەدە چی لێ دەکەیت و پوڵەکەشی تێداگاکە پوڵەکەی پێوە خوار و شل و لەباریش بەستویانە وەنیا ئەگەر توانیت کاک ناسر کەمرین تێبگەێنی من داوەتێکی تۆ قەرزدار دەم یا جات من دێم بۆ لەندەن و ئەو داواتە جێبەجێ دەکەم یا تۆ تەشریف دەی بە واشنگتن و لەگەڵ کەمرین سێقۆڵی ئەوە دەکەیت I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best.
پێم وابێ کاکە ئەو زەرەر ناکەی خۆم توش کردووە بە هەر حەڵ بابزانین چی لێ دەرەچێت
Good luck.
So he mainly talked about the Kurdish girls, but also the Kurdish city and people. Kurdish girls are curvy and fit, and they have earrings in their small and fine ears. They lose their shada, shada, a type of belt from clothes Kurdish women wear, and their gelgela and their thin scarf have pulaka on it for decoration. All girls, beautiful girls from Sardash, beautiful girls from Diyarbakir, hello to our beloved ones, hello to the city of Baban, hello to every Kurd, hello to Kermashan.
These are names of cities, Camryn, Sardash, Diyarbakir, Kermashan, Slemani. So he mentions these cities. It's like somebody in the US says hello to the girls in New York, in Florida, in California, in Wisconsin, everywhere.
Yes. So he targeted both love for women and Kurdistan. He described Kurdish girl in the beautiful Kurdish clothes, and he names many big cities in different parts of the Kurdistan in Iran, Iraq, and Turkey.
Wow, yeah, that's a different song than what I was thinking it was, but that's pretty cool. He definitely comes from a city with a lot of open-minded people, which is very impressive. Yeah. So, Kakasro, would you like to add any comments or any final words?
So, Camryn, on my eyes. So, this is a very interesting song we listened to. I remember when I first listened to this song, I was a young guy, I think in high school. So it was.
You were saying hello to all the girls too. Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. So, like you mentioned earlier, Mabad is a city in the Kurdish area where people are more open-minded culturally and more patriotic nationally. So this does not necessarily mean other cities are not patriotic or open-minded. For example, people in Sana, people in Slemani, they're also very open-minded and patriotic. But Mahabad is very special, for every Kurd, wherever they live, because it was in this city right after the Second World War in 1945 that the Kurds, for the first time in history, announced their autonomous region called the Republic of Kurdistan, or some people call it the Republic of Mahabad. So this is where he is from. It lived for a short while, for about a year, less than a year. But the memory of the founder and the republic, they are still living with every Kurd to this day. So I leave the girls' part, Camryn, Naser, for you guys to take care of. So, but I can tell you something, a secret about Mikael, your Michael. He is married 4 times, he married the first wife, they broke up, the second wife broke up, didn't work, the third wife, I think, didn't work either. So, but he's living with his, 4th wife right now.
Wow, that is very interesting.
Yes.
So Mahabad has both beautiful girls and a beautiful history, as we just learned from Kakasro. I hope that possibly we could all visit Mahabad one day and maybe drink a cup of Kurdish tea. Maybe that'd be pretty cool. Well, folks, Hamrian, thank you so much for tuning in to the Kurdish podcast. We really appreciate you and enjoying what we are also enjoying to do. Now, just a friendly reminder before we end our podcast, please remember to subscribe and to share our YouTube channel where all of our Kurdish music podcasts can be found. Jin Jian Azadi.